Welcome to December, and 'tis the season for expired listings. Now, already this month, in the last week, as the months have rolled over, hundreds and hundreds of listings in all regions of the GTA have expired, both freehold and for condo. And they're not being renewed. Probably because the seller's thinking the timing isn't right and they are going to wait till spring. Now, if you were one of those sellers who has your listing expired, how did you leave it with your past agent? Were they pressuring you to reduce at a point that was unbearable? Were they non-communicative? Did they not communicate to you for, say, the last 2 weeks of the listing, maybe? Did your relationship with them expire at some point, like midway through that listing? If it was a 90-day listing, you guys were done with each other at the day 45 and just stopped talking? Was your listing presented to the market properly? Were proper photos done? Was the description up to snuff? So many times I see bad descriptions. I see commercial properties listed as freehold. I see freehold properties listed as commercial. I see stupid mistakes that are really costing people on their listing. Bad photos. If your property was rented for the last 4 years and you decided to sell and put it on the market, was it clean? Seems like a no-brainer, right? But so many properties are dirty when you walk into them. After 4 years, did you still have the original builder's coat of paint on? Or did you freshen it up before you listed? Why would you take a $20,000 price hit when it might have cost you $1,000 in paint? Things like this. So if you have expired and you're going to wait out December and you're going to wait out January and you're going to list in the spring, you need a fresh pair of eyes on the property. And you need a game plan between now and then so that you don't repeat the same mistakes in the spring. I think a lot of people are going to be waiting till the spring now, traditionally seasonally, as well as plus all the people who couldn't sell throughout the fall are expired, going to wait till the spring. But if your strategy didn't work last time and you choose the same person and you choose the same strategy, or you have no strategy going into the spring, you're going to have a very similar result in the spring, right? You need to make your property stand out. You need to make it so that the new buyer coming in can see themselves there, can see themselves not having to spend thousands of dollars to paint, light fixtures, simple basic things that is preventing them from putting an offer on your place. The easiest thing to do is to reduce the price, but there's a limit to that, right? There's always a limit to that. So if you have expired and you're thinking that you're going to be doing the same thing in the spring that you did in the winter, implore you to get a fresh pair of eyes on your property. If your last agent just said yes to you all the time, oh, I want it at this price, yes, okay, and didn't push back and didn't show you comparables and didn't do their work, maybe they just took a flat fee and put it up on the MLS and then you never heard from them again. There's a lot of different scenarios. But even if you left it in good terms with the last person, something was wrong that it didn't sell. And you should know what that is. And getting a fresh pair of eyes, maybe 2 or 3 fresh pair of eyes between now and the next time you want to go on the market is imperative, so you don't repeat the same mistakes again and get a similar result. The world is changing, politics is changing, interest rates are changing, everything is changing all the time. The world is going to look different between now and February, March, April. Now, when do I think is the best time in the spring to list? February, March, April. And I don't care if there's snow on the ground or not. Do you know why? Historically, the highest price of the year are February, March, and April. Why? Because people buy and then they set a closing date 60, 90 days later when they actually want to move. So they'll buy when there's snow on the ground in February, March, April, and move May, June, July. Take care. If you need anything, go to my website right there. Fill out the form. Give me your correct contact information. Make sure you're not from Nigeria. Been getting a lot of that lately. It's kind of... Anyway. And get a fresh pair of eyes on the property and have a detailed plan to come to market next time when you are ready.